Hello, everybody. We're back. Okay. And today, as I said, we are going to talk about education and self-advocacy. Now, I've talked about these before, but I didn't go through the mental health, the W.R.A.P thing. I pretty much just talked about it. And that's basically what I'm going to talk about today. Because, like I said, we have activities in here, but they're mostly for group activities, and I don't know if we can do the group activities. Some things you can do, though, is you can make collages out of pictures from magazines, and things you can photocopy off the internet. You can collect samples of newsletters, that kind of thing, and just put them all in a big collage. Some of the places where you can do your education is on the internet. Be a little careful, though, about which sites you see. You can also go to your local library. I don't know about going to a hospital. You can share resources with others. Some of you may be in mental health groups or therapy, and you can always talk to your therapist or med provider and get questions answered there. A good internet website to go, I mentioned last time, was www.mentalhealthrecovery.com. You can also get CDs and DVDs. Talk to pharmacists if you're on medications. It's always good to talk to them. Unlike doctors, they have to be updated regularly, so they know a lot more, to be honest. They know a lot more about interactions and actions than some doctors do. It was a pharmacist that brought me in to the knowledge that it was the antidepressants I was on that was making my RLS go out of control. And then I looked it up online and found out, oh yeah, I can't take them. And my doctor just kept putting me on more and more for some reason. You can talk to other people who have had similar issues as you. You can go to workshops, lectures, like I do right now. It being COVID, that might be a little difficult, but I'm sure they have them online, so you can look online for them. So that's a good start for you for self-education. Just don't be afraid to ask questions. Never be afraid to ask questions. Never be afraid to tell your doctor if you think something isn't right. I made that mistake. When I let a doctor talk me down, it was, I don't know, my third or fourth suicide attempt. Because I was, yes, Rimp, I'll take care of you in a bit. I was, like I said, they had me on these antidepressants. The RLS was completely out of control. I was in so much pain, and that is why I was going made these attempts on my life. The final one I made was when I had the epiphany, hey, it's these meds that are doing this to me. The doctor actually accused me of doing it for attention. And he, quote unquote, said, maybe you should just own up to it. And at that point, I should have stood up for myself and told him, maybe you should be more looking into why this is happening to me rather than just putting one drug on top of another. Or maybe I should have stood up and said, maybe I should just get another doctor, which is what happened in the end. And it wasn't me who did it. See, I was afraid. I was raised with the thought that doctors were gods and you never questioned them, and so I didn't. I just went out of the office in tears. And thankfully, the insurance company I had at the time, they were calling me on a weekly basis just to check, make sure I was still doing okay since I'd been out of the hospital. I explained to them what had happened at that last, visit with the doctor. And all I was there for was, follow up. When you end up in the hospital, you have to have a follow up with your regular doctor. And they switched me over to another doctor. They said, no, you're not seeing him anymore. And somebody here is being a little butt. What's the matter? So, yeah, you need to self-advocate. You need to speak up for yourself. You need to believe in yourself. No one knows more of what's going on inside your body than you do. You're the one feeling it. You're the one that knows what's happening. You're the one that knows whether you're in pain or whether there's something not right going on with your medications. So you need to believe in your own self and be able to tell your doctor, I don't think this is right, or hey, I like this, it's working for me. Like, right now I'm on a good regimen right now. You also need to know your rights as a patient, and this goes for everybody. I don't care if you're going in for a cancer follow-up or a regular checkup. You need to know your rights. I don't care if you're in perfect health or you're not. You do. Because, like this one doctor, he stomped all over my personal rights. Wouldn't you agree? So, yeah, you need to know your rights. When you go to a doctor's office, you need to ask for that paper that has the patient's rights on it. You also need to remember, you can go online, you can go to any doctor's office or anything and get a Bill of Rights. So, and you need to also, when you're going to a doctor or you're in therapy, you need to sit down and make a goal and stick with that goal. And don't let anybody push you away from that goal. So that's where the believing in yourself and the standing up for yourself comes in. You also need to express yourself and get the facts. If a doctor says you have this, you need to say, okay, what exactly is this? They say you have bipolar. You need to go, okay, what exactly is bipolar? How is it affecting my brain? It's like with me and my RLS. I had to find out the facts that RLS is related to iron deficiency. It has to do with certain chemicals in my brain, such as serotonin, you know, and there's another, what's the other one? I can't remember the other one right now, but there are two specific. So that's one of the reasons why I can't take antidepressants, I can't take antihistamines, I can't take some beta blockers, because of the fact that it will affect my RLS. So you need to get the facts on what is going on in your body. When they diagnose you, you need to tell them, I need the facts. I need to know exactly what it is so I can know how to deal with it. And at that point, that's where you can plan your strategy. You can plan, okay, this is what's going on in my body. This is how do I deal with it? How do I take care of it? And if a good way to do this, if you're like, I was afraid, if you're afraid, if you're like even uneasy talking to your doctor about these things, bring somebody, bring a family member, bring a friend, and write down your questions and have them advocate for you and with you, so you can get your facts and you can get your strategy set up and you can make targets to where you want, I want this done at this time, this done at this time, that kind of thing. So, and then let's see here. You need to, like I said, write your questions down, and maybe even before you go to a doctor, get yourself someone that you can trust, like I said, a family member or a friend, and go over these questions with them to make sure that they're clear and understandable. Because if you just go in and you may want to be asking one thing and it comes out sounding like another thing to the doctor, and then there goes your communication. So it's always good to write them down, go over them with somebody else before you go into the doctor, because you want to make yourself clear. You want to keep yourself calm while you're in there, but at the same time you want to be firm and assertive, not aggressive, but assertive. You need to be clear and concise, and that's what self-advocacy is all about. It's about being assertive with your treatment. So, and you can get a copy of the Personal Bill of Rights. And, or you, like I said, this mentalhealthrecovery.com is a really great site for finding this stuff. They have an entire list of 27 Personal Bill of Rights that you get to pick from. You know, you can take all of them if you want and just put them in different orders. Like some of them, I have the right to ask for what I want. I have the right to be happy. I have the right to change my mind. I have the right to follow my own values and standards. So this isn't just about medical stuff. This is about your personal stuff. You have the right to expect honesty from others. You have the right to feel scared and say, I'm afraid. You have that right. You have the right to have any emotion and to express that emotion. You have the right to say, I don't know. If you don't, you don't. You know, you have the right to your own needs and personal space and time. We all need that. We all need mental health time. That's where wellness tools come in handy. You have the right to your own reality. You have the right to express your feelings, both negative and positive, in a manner that will not harm others, I might add, or yourself. You have the right to say no to anything when you feel you are not ready or is unsafe or it violates your values. There's a whole list of them here. You have a right to your own beliefs. So, yeah, there's a lot of them. They are, they're adapted by Mary Ellen Copeland from the Anxiety and Phobia Workbook. Edmund J. Bourne, PhD, 1990. So you can look that up. My pages are sticking because I'm trying to do this with one hand. So that's something for you to think about. I'm hoping that I'm doing okay on these and that I'm being clear and not too, I don't know. I'd like to make these longer, but you know, it takes so long to upload these videos that. So next time we're going to work on support and what we want from our supporters. So until then, we'll talk to you later. And we'll say bye-bye for now. You have a good day. Bye.